Hey, yo, what's up? It's your girl, Saucy Steph.
And it's your baby, Keelery Season.
And this is the Nasty Work Podcast, here to give you all things Black, queer, and pop culture. Let's get into it. This week on the Nasty Work Podcast, we're going to talk some politics. It's a little boring, but I want to talk about it. We're going to talk about Kendrick and Drake being a hoe-ass nigga. And sister, some dating terrors.
Absolutely.
Apps on the apps. Absolutely.
I like that.
Okay, you nasties, we're going to start with Joe Biden and the pardoning of his son, Hunter Biden, and why everybody's so fucking mad. Well, he also said he wasn't going to do it. That's why they so fucking mad. But I had to do some research on what the fuck a pardon is. Sister, are you familiar with a pardon?
Let him know.
Let him know. She said y'all dumb as fuck. So anyway... So a presidential pardon is basically when the president takes people with a criminal history, a felony, whatever, and says, you good, you can vote, you can have your rights back. The most memorable one for me, and probably y'all, if y'all listening to this, would be on Trump's term when he pardoned Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. Mm-hmm. When someone gets pardoned, it's not necessarily like it's not that they didn't do it, it's not that they were found innocent, it's just, you good, my boy, whatever. Okay, so if you don't know, Hunter Biden got arrested, I don't know how fucking long ago, but he had like 6 misdemeanors and 3 felonies for like tax evasion. All right. When you look at the people that Trump has pardoned, besides Kodak and, Lil Wayne, he pardoned some nigga from Russia, or no, not from Russia, that was negotiating with Russia before his term. He pardoned people that were lying to the FBI, like just all types of shit. So why can't this nigga Joe pardon his son?
Exactly. I don't see what the uproar is about because as a parent, I would have pardoned my son too.
It's my son. And then it's like they get unlimited pardon. So it's not like he pardoned his son instead of somebody else. He said, this is my son. And it's literally like just some homeboy shit. And the thing for me is too, like, in the pardoning, you get your rights back. You can vote, whatever the fuck the case may be. But if this nigga who's the president can say, oh, that nigga cool, then why are we, and all of a sudden, this felon can vote. Why are we taking these rights away from them to begin with? Exactly. Specifically after they serve their time. Mm-hmm. If your homeboy can go and just,
right. And I just feel like they keep on mentioning the fact that he said it plenty times before. But I feel like...
He said what?
That he wouldn't pardon his son.
But don't lie to the people, I guess.
I get that part. I do get that. But I feel like his presidency is about to end. Who knows what would happen underneath Trump's presidency? Yeah. So I get it. Like, I'm going to look out for my son. What's done is done.
Amen. And bitch, it's my son. I don't give a fuck. Like, I just don't. It's my son.
Fuck up.
Like, he could vote. He could vote. The fuck?
Just give me the light.
Just give me the light.
Forgot to call you on your birthday.
You say you're the... Fuck Drake. And I just want to say that it hurts me so bad to say fuck Drake. But sister, this nigga is on the most hoe-ass, light-skinned, white privilege. Like, it's giving hoe. It's giving everything he said and not like us.
OvHoes.
Listen, and I'm just so sad because we used to stand, but Mr. Kendrick Lamar.
A.K.A. Benzes, to me, just stay calm.
Ah! Yeah. You hate that. Anyway, so GNX dropped, I don't even know when the fuck that shit dropped, like 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
In my opinion, all bangers, but I'm biased, whatever. With that, They Not Like Us just moved up further on the charts. 6 fucking songs from the album made like the fucking charts.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Drake literally like full ass opened a lawsuit. It was in Texas and New York against fucking Universal Studios, talking about they fucking boosted the fucking sales on some hating ass hoe ass
on some payola shit.
Like, what, bitch? Now, mind you, on Juneteenth, the nigga popped up and performed the song 5 fucking times. And niggas was fucking shucked and jived.
5 fucking times, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's this one bitch, she sing the shit every karaoke and it go up. Like, what do you mean?
It's given. You lost the rap beef. Nigga, he did it for the culture. You're a culture vulture and you can't handle it.
I like that, but then it's like I don't want to say he's a culture vulture because he is still black, and it's like, does that take away from his blackness? And I feel like I'm always like caping.
We don't got to take it that deep though. I'm just saying.
But I feel like, am I caping? Like I'm like, I don't know. I just feel bad because I'm like, is he?
Yeah, because you stand Drake.
I am a Drake baby. Like
of course,
until he got,
makes sense.
you know what I'm saying, and it hurts me. But it's like you on some hoe ass hating ass shit, and when you go ahead.
My whole thing is, what's the defamation of character about? Why are we taking it to the law? You didn't respond to They Not Like Us with some more shit. You want to go to the law about it. What's that about?
He's a hoe ass nigga.
OvHo.
And 21 said, I'm not getting on another song. I'm not saving your career anymore. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not even... It's like, I just feel like when he was beefing with Meek, I feel like you won the beef and you talked your shit and it was cool.
Yeah.
But then when you kind of got your ass whipped by Pusha T, you did the same like crying ass shit.
Ooh,
it's like when you don't,
Pusha T.
That's how we found
wow.
about Adonis. Stop fucking playing. Like, but it's like when you win, you cool. But now niggas hurting your feelings. Like fucking 50 Cent still buying all the seats at Ja Rule shows so the nigga can't have nobody come.
You beef with 50 Cent. You beefing with him forever.
Kendrick's giving that energy. And Kendrick's annoying as shit because he a little dancey ass nigga. That shit would get on my nerves.
It's funny though,
too.
because I had a friend and she's like, nobody's in a club bumping Kendrick Lamar. And I'm just like...
I feel like that's valid, but in the same breath, there's like nobody really bumping like J. Cole either. And it's like still that fan base. And I think it's a thing of like, I feel like now the conversations I'm having, I'm not really talking about what's bumping in the club because I'm not in the club every weekend. Like I'm just not. So that's not what I'm in the house cleaning. You feel me? And that's not why I consume music. And I feel like the people that don't like Kendrick and the Coles and like they don't like storytellers. Y'all just want to dance. Like you're not here, you're not listening. And it's like I've always like conscious rap. I always like Wale, and that's why I used to like Drake. Yeah. Like, but now it's like them last like 2.5 albums. I'm just like, what are we doing here? You make me sad, and I'm disappointed.
It is disappointing, especially to see him act this way. Like, damn, nigga,
you went out so bad, like. And then it's like, this nigga really is bullying the shit out you. Like, he is. But you are getting tossed around like a hoe. Like,
let me ask you this, though, because I'm sure you've seen the things that people have had to say about Drake being a predator. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah. I think it may be not a predator. Like, maybe the bitch is very much 18. Mm-hmm. But that shit is still weird. Because if you were fuck with her the day she turned 18, you would have fucked with her when she was 17. And that shit is still weird. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, in this industry shit, a lot of these niggas is predators. A lot of these niggas beat they women. A lot of these niggas is closeted. A lot of these niggas is like, it's just like everybody has dirt.
Shit with them, yeah.
You feel me? And it's like, nigga, your cars was just a little... Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's crazy for somebody to have. That's a car... That's wild. And it's like, niggas are doing the math. They did the SZA math. They did the whatever math. And it is like, you be in these little bitches' DMs. But in the same breath, nobody really gave a fuck about Kylie Jenner and Tiger or whatever. So it's like...
They gave a fuck after the fact. I feel like.
Who is they?
I feel like when they were dating, I didn't feel like they were getting much pushback.
Yeah, I don't think nobody ever gave a fuck about them dating is what I'm saying. Like,
okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
But it's like, I think people are predators. And not predators, but I don't put it past
predators.
Them. Predators, you know? And it's like...
Predator behavior, yeah.
For a nigga to say it's probably a minor is crazy. You know, like to troll.
And
like,
rolled on the beat.
And rolled on the beat. Like a troll. A fucking troll.
No, he
to
definitely.
Have a stadium full of people sing it 5 times. Mm-hmm. To go to Canada and fucking perform it. It's crazy. I don't think Drake gonna come to LA. Like,
he's a scary bitch. He gotta bring who? Oh, he don't even fuck with Mustard anymore. Or Mustard don't fuck with him. So
can we get a Mustard? Like, nigga.
He snapped. He came out swinging.
Squabble up.
Drake didn't want to squabble up. For real.
Drake don't even want to sing no more.
All right, sister. Sister.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard about the story on TikTok about the lady who matched with a guy on whatever app? Mm-hmm. One of them apps, they had a great night. He paid for everything.
Oh, I remember that part.
They went their separate ways. He reaches out to her. He says, hey, is it okay if I come over? My roommate's not answering the door. I guess he didn't have his key. Okay. She allows him to come over. Mm. She's like, okay, I'm going to go to bed. He sleeps on the couch. Okay. Now, he knocks on her door. He asks for a charger. She's like, oh, there's a charger out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Why you didn't want to come out the room?
Right.
But let's keep going.
Wait, you said she locked her door?
She locks her door.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
She locks her door. Let's start there. So he's like, this charger isn't working. She's like, okay. She got the spidey senses tingling.
Just now.
She calls the cops. Why'd you want to call the cops?
Bitch, why you feel the need to lock your door when that nigga came
That's
over
where it starts. Exactly. So she calls the cops. I guess they come over. I guess she hears commotion in her living room. They knock on her door and they're like, ma'am, I want you to see your living room. Bitch, she opens that motherfucking living room door and sees everything wrapped up in plastic. Nigga got power tools laid down.
Shut the fuck up.
My question is, let's point it out.
Shut the fuck up.
If the nigga had power tools, how the fuck you couldn't get into your apartment? Let's start there.
But if you had the keys to your car, bitch, why you had a key to your crib?
Apartment? Like, the red flags were laid out, and I'm not gonna lie.
Why you don't got no other friends to call besides me?
You reach out to me. Where are your friends? And the fact that she let that nigga in, like, yeah, you can sleep on the couch, like.
But you also felt like, I feel like something was. You felt the need to lock your door to begin with.
Exactly.
You didn't want to sleep in the bed with that nigga. You didn't like. Girl.
She had a little bit of discernment though, because she called the cops because the nigga saying the charger don't work. She probably like, I know my charger work. I know my shit work. But it's just like, I don't know. It can be a little scary with dating apps, and I get it. I'm glad she had discernment. I'm glad she called them motherfucking cops. Nigga, what was you gonna do with them power tools? Because it was giving Dexter.
It was literally, he was gonna clean it up. It wasn't gonna be a stain. She was gonna be disappeared.
Right, yeah.
That's great. The power tools though too, like
you was about to murk shit. He was about to murk shit.
He was gonna paint the room with that bitch because like
crazy because it makes me think about my own experiences on dating apps. Like it's risky regardless, but I feel like Ted Bundy would have had a time with this generation.
He would have had a motherfucking time, bitch. They said, I got a bust down middle part for you. Let's go. Like,
no, seriously, it wouldn't take much. Bitch, you got a bottle of Dawn.
You gonna take me to get a crab boil?
A crab boil?
Girl.
And a hookah?
They said we could get the king crab if we go.
Yes, but I just found that crazy. Do you have any horror stories on the dating apps?
You know, actually, there's this one time, and when we talked about it, I forgot about it. No, did I tell you about the time I was in Florida and I was just bored? Like, it was like the semester was like fucking over.
What was the app you were on?
Tinder. Like that first
Tinder,
app.
Okay.
For y'all that don't know, I went to school. I went to Bethune-Cookman University. I didn't finish though, but I went there, right?
You went?
I went. It was a time. But anyway, so it was the semester was over, and I just like staying at my grandparents' house, and I matched with this like light skinned boy. I think I told you this.
Well,
but anyway, so I matched with this light skinned boy, whatever, and we just on dumb shit. So he like picked me up, but then he like one of them dirty mixed niggas, like. You know, that's I don't know. Anyway, so he like a dirty mixed nigga. He got all these like people in the car and shit like that. And we just like riding around. At first,
with people in the car?
With people in the car.
And that was y'all link up?
That was our link up.
That was the first impression?
Then we go to his crackhead mama house. Not house. She's staying in a hotel, like a motel with a dog.
No, bitch.
It's,
I don't
like,
remember
drugs
this story.
And shit everywhere. And I'm just like, okay. Now it's getting like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning though. And I'm just like still riding around with these niggas. They busting jugs. Like I don't even know what the fuck this nigga sell. The mom don't have no teeth type shit. I'm a random bitch he met on Tinder. He took me to the mama hotel. Like he brought me home now. I never talked to him again. What about
you? I got the war scars to prove it.
Where?
Good.
Period.
Y'all, let me tell y'all about the time. Kind of hard to remember because it was a few years ago, but I remember matching with the nigga on BLK.
I need to get on. Well, no, I don't.
Okay. We matched on BLK. I don't remember the dates prior to. Like, I'm sure we went out to eat, did this, did that, whatever. I take myself out to eat on a little lunch date. I like to do a little solo date. Got me a little seafood boil.
Period.
And the nigga calls me. He's like, oh, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm at Two Claws. So he pulls up to Two Claws. I don't remember if this nigga paid for my fucking food. I don't remember that part. Uh-huh. So we end up spending the whole day together and shit. I'm not even going to talk about what the fuck he did for a living. But if you know, you know.
I don't know. What'd he do?
He sold drugs.
I
He
know.
sold drugs. I mind my business. I ride like a little passenger, dumbass.
I was gonna say stupid as
Princess.
shit, dickhead. Okay.
Literally,
So
but-
you getting a driver's
Well,
seat.
this was
That's
a
stupid.
thing. We were talking about like going to the beach, like on some spontaneous shit. I was down with that.
With the drug dealer?
Look, I didn't even know he did that. That was my first time knowing this. But either way, we spent the whole day together. Mind you, we were day drinking, shit like that. I find myself, I'm like drowsy. I'm ready to go home. We at the Wawa. All I hear is, oh shit, that's my ex. I'm like, okay, what that got to do with me? I hear my motherfucking door open. I said, oh, this bitch want a box. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, your ex is here. First of all, why the fuck she pulling up? What, she got your location, bitch? You trying to line me up, whore? I hear my motherfucking door open. I said, oh, I got to get it cracking. We get it cracking. Mind you, the nigga had some type of, like a Ford F-150 type shit. So the bitch had to step up to get to me. Bitch, we was getting it cracking. I remember she bit my stomach and my motherfucking leg. I'm bopping that bitch in her shit, okay? And on top of that, that's not it. After we fought, the bitch took my motherfucking purse. So a regular day of me taking myself out to eat, loving myself, putting myself first, ends off with me getting robbed. But you know what? I'm covered by the blood. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
I'm covered by the blood because the bitch thought she was going to take my motherfucking purse, find my IDs, my money. Bitch, you're broke.
God forgive her.
You thought you was going to find my shit so you could come to my shit. And let me tell you something.
She already got her ass whooped. That she was still gonna try. Oh, she's gonna bring somebody with her. She's gonna jump you.
You could have came to that motherfucking house, but let me tell you that I still stay with my mama, and my mama don't play that shit. You better off going tussle with a motherfucking Rottweiler, bitch. Anyway, yeah, that's how that shit went. I fought for my life and got robbed by the end of the night, and it started off so helpless. So yeah.
How many fights have you been in? Like when you tell me stuff,
I know. Be so confused.
I know about like this fight, and then when you were like at the place, you were like
Docklands?
dancing somewhere.
Yeah, Docklands. Yeah.
When do you be fighting? Like, where do I?
It happens at random. Like, you know, I'm a cool ass bitch. So, motherfucker, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna come back to you.
Oh.
The nigga I was with, he slammed the bitch out the car. He broke it up. He slammed the bitch out the car. That bitch is a motherfucking monster because she didn't give a fuck about that. The only thing this motherfucker was worried about is the rental being fucked up. Not me. He didn't give a fuck about me, bitch.
You won. You did good.
Girl, fuck him. Fuck you. Okay.
So did he have to like drop you off, or were you in your car?
The fucked up part about it is he had to drop me back off to my car. Like, yeah, that shit was, I was pissed about it. And I started being like, oh, a bitch can't walk freely. I gotta watch my back because I'm not just anybody type shit. Well, okay, so those are the horror stories. Do we have any success stories? Shit.
I'm trying to, okay. I mean, yes. Okay, yes.
Let's add some light to that.
But I don't talk to this bitch no more and she hate me. Okay. One time, there was this girl. Oh my God, bitch, if you're watching this, I just got this tattoo and it was inspired by you showing me that motherfucking movie. That's so funny. But so there was this girl, her name was Redacted, and it was so funny because I had seen her one time at Maker's Alley, but she was like actually talking to some nigga that I also used to talk to, but whatever. So she was
Proceed.
like, so she was sitting there and she's like talking to him, and then I was on Hinge and we like matched on Hinge, and I was like, hey, like I think I seen you in person, and she was like, yeah, whatever. And I'm trying to figure out like the first time we linked, because I don't feel like we linked at some like come to your house shit. Like I feel like we like went on a date or something. But I don't know. But basically me and her, everything was so cool. She was so beautiful. And yeah, we were like going on dates. We were like hanging out and stuff. And it was like I would sleep over there and shit. Like I was just like, I'm about to have a little lesbian family. We gonna move in together.
That's how it be.
Let a cat. Yes,
that's how it be.
I was so ready. And then, but
it's always a but.
It's always a but. So like there was like, so the app of it all, that was like the good part. But this bitch, I don't know. First of all, she was like a little younger. She's probably like 23, 24, and I feel like that's still young enough where you have that like light in your soul,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
your heart, and like faith in the world. And it's like, I hate to sound jaded, but girl, wrap it up. I'm sorry, like that shit just gonna hurt you. But one day, she's literally a fucking environmentalist, and I thought it was so cool. But anyway, one day we're on the phone, and she's like super like invested in like the like, you know, shit going on in the Middle East. I don't know enough about that to talk about that. Not my point. Mm-hmm. But I'm on the phone with this bitch, and I remember it was right before I was going to fucking Dreamville, and I had ordered all this shit. We on the phone, we being sexy. I'm like modeling her my outfits. I'm like, ooh yeah, and if I have time, I'm gonna go get Starbucks. This bitch looked at me and was like, Starbucks?
Oh.
And I was like, yeah. She's like, you don't want to get Dunkin'? I was like, I don't like Dunkin' Donuts.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, so you support genocide?
I remember you told me this story. Not this story, but she told me that part.
Like, bitch, what? And I'm pretty sure that bitch was getting Amazon packages. Like, you support genocide. Fuck you. We all
Point
do
them out.
in America. Every time you pay for anything in America, bitch, like, shut the fuck up. Let me get my fucking chai latte, ho.
So that's why it ended?
And she was annoying. Like, even the thing with, like, the movie that we were watching, like, I was trying to watch the movie, and the bitch wanted to narrate the whole fucking movie. And I'm like, so if you're going to narrate the movie, why the fuck am I watching this movie? Like, it was just a lot. And she always, like, not always, but I was always paying for shit. And it's like, I'm still a princess. But
but that's how it be. That's the risk.
So it's like,
that's the risk.
no, bitch. And then she would order a bunch of food and not eat it type shit. I'm sorry.
Oh,
girl.
no,
If
don't
you
waste it.
I'm sorry. I feel like.
All right. So we actually asked some of you guys to respond to our poll on Instagram, some of your horror stories or success stories.
And you bitches did not deliver. But
ahead. We do got one. We got one. Thank you. Shout out to you, babe. So she said, receiving sexually suggestive comments, then getting banned for telling them to pay for it.
Ooh.
That's look.
But what app was she on? Because
she didn't say, but I didn't even know the apps did that, though. It's been a while.
They said he could offer you some dick, but you can't sell no pussy.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's where you draw the line?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You should sell it somewhere else. They got Backpage, bitch.
Is Backpage still around? Do you know? Anybody? Well,
hey Siri. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you guys see and know what all of your family look like. And
I love you guys so much.
That was another episode of the
Nasty Work Podcast.
Make sure you add us if you're nasty.
You little nasties.
I mean, and follow us everywhere you listen to this motherfucking podcast. So, and kiss your children. And buy them presents if you celebrate that. Happy holidays. Feliz Navidad. Espero año. Feliz Navidad.